We need to have a national conversation about Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez. This, of course, is Daily Persuasion. I am Joshua Lisec. I am the New York Times bestselling author and co-author, a ghostwriter of more than 100 books, and a certified professional hypnotist. Through this unique set of experiences, I teach you how to better influence the VIPs of your life and your career. So we recently had this little wedding between Jeff Bezos and the 55-year-old Lauren Sanchez. And of course, everyone's talking about it, and I would be remiss to fail to talk about them as well. I want to start with this tweet from Brittany Hugaboom, who is the editor of EV Magazine. I consider her a friend. And she said this following. While the younger generation is getting ghosted, Lauren Sanchez, post-menopause and engaged 5 times, managed to marry one of the richest men in the world. Say what you will, but clearly she's the prize. Quote tweeting that was Pascal Emmanuel Gobry, great follow on there, at PE Gobry_EN, in which he said, I mean this in a totally non-derogatory way. I would really like to know what it is about her. It must be something, because Bezos isn't just super rich, he's highly intelligent. And then another friend, Peachy Keenan, great book, great author, she said as follows, in reply to Pascal Emmanuel, who again was quote tweeting Brittany. Okay, I got to read you. She said, this is the greatest dating advice for women ever. It's so simple. Peachy has like 5 kids, I think. So, she knows what she's talking about. She makes him feel a certain kind of way that he can't get from anyone else, and that is a feeling he enjoys. Yes, it really is that simple to keep a man. To get and to keep a man. One of the richest men in the world. One of the most powerful men in the world. One of the most privileged men in all of human history, whose brand name is known to roughly 80% of all human beings who live to this day and have lived for at least 30 plus years now. I will say it again. Ladies, this is the best dating advice for you. Make him feel a certain kind of way he can't get from anyone else, a feeling he enjoys. And that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. And what you get the sense of from this, if you watch their nonverbal behaviors while they're together, he doesn't pedestalize Lauren, Jeff. He doesn't visibly, nonverbally pedestalize her. And yet, Lauren seems to pedestalize Jeff. There's a meme going around, perhaps you've seen it, that depicts the type of wives of various levels of rich men. So there's the poor man with one type of wife, a sort of hunchback of Notre Dame looking female, okay? And then there is the middle-class wife, and then there is the millionaire's wife, and then there's the billionaire's wife. All of them are increasingly beautiful, supermodel-looking cartoon characters, okay? And then it shows the multi-billionaire's wife is the poor man's hunchback. Same thing here, right? This is quite funny. Now, that, I believe, describes the Mackenzie Bezos phenomenon. Understand something. At roughly $46 billion of net worth while he was married, Jeff was willing to part with half of that to be rid of Mackenzie Bezos. There is a lot a man will do to have a woman. And there is more a man will do to get rid of one. Imagine being Mackenzie Bezos and you are so incapable of fulfilling your wifely duties that your husband will pay you $23 billion to go away, to vacate the job. Wow. Wow. That's a reframe, isn't it? Meanwhile, when I look at Lauren Sanchez, I see, in my opinion, way too many plastic surgeries. Like way too many. But remember what Peachy said. She makes him feel a certain kind of a way he can't get from anyone else, and that is a feeling he enjoys. That is a feeling he wants to keep around. Even though that feeling comes from someone who is a plastic surgery enjoyer. Do you understand? You understand? There are two kinds of wives. There are the Lauren Sanchez's, the 55-year-old with, I think she has like 2 kids from previous relationships, 2 different relationships, engaged 5 times, plastic surgery maven, postmenopause. She's like basically Jeff's age, okay? When famously billionaires and the rich can have anyone that they want of any age, and following the Leonardo DiCaprio, sort of tactics, he chooses a peer in age, previously married, having children, right? Single mother. Understand this. But because she makes him feel a certain kind of way he can't feel anywhere else, as Peachy says, she's clearly the prize. That is the prize. And remember, Jeff had an affair with Lauren while he was married to Mackenzie. So he knew what he was getting himself into. You understand? To be with Lauren, to get away from Mackenzie, $23 billion. That is the worst review of another human being I think that could have ever been written. I will pay $23 billion to be rid of you legally. Wow. In a world of Mackenzies, ladies, be a Lauren.